Hey, buddy. When that is said, one name comes to mind. That name, Pauly Shore. And this weekend, your favorite buddy will be headlining the Funny Bone with 4 shows. 2 tonight, 2 tomorrow. And this morning, the Weasel, he found his way right to our studios. Hey everybody, Dustin Dales here. Very excited this weekend at the Funny Bone. I'm about to get karate chopped here. This weekend at the Funny Bone, it is a comedy legend, you could say. Mr. Pauly Shore, how's it going, buddy?
They call me Mr. Miyagi, Monsieur! What's up? Nice to see you.
Good to meet you, man. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know, I pressed this shirt just for you. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart.
I've come from Tibet. I'm here to lend my services to you.
Oh.
I'm a giver. Yeah, I'm from Tibet. No, it's a Pishu. Mitsubishi. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, sorry.
You been to Omaha before?
I have. I come visit Colleen every 2 years. It's kind of like it's like a sentence. You know what I mean?
Got to do the time every now and again.
Exactly. You do the crime, you got to do the time. No, I've been coming. I travel all over America. I go everywhere. So, Omaha's cool. I fly in. You have to take 2 planes to get here. Yeah, it's not a one-place plane. It's not a one-place play from LA, which is fine. So.
Yeah, I think the only place we go straight to is Dallas. That's about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Other than that, you got to lay over somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
Where are you headed to after this?
Back home to LA, and then I go to Alaska in 2 weeks. Don't look at your notes. Your notes don't mean anything.
All right, no notes. No notes. They're gone.
Well, that's it. They're gone.
No, gone. I'm on my own now. I'm on my own.
He's free-forming. Sorry.
So now you got a couple movies now. Big news just going on to Netflix. Huh?
I think I dropped my contact.
Where did you lose it at?
Oh, wait, here it is. Okay.
You got it?
Go on.
Crisis Averted.
I got it.
He's got it. Hold on, make sure it's in.
Okay,
good. Yeah, you're good.
No, I would like my stuff to go on Netflix. I have some stuff. I think a Goofy movie's on there. I think a couple other things, but no, I'm talking. I have a new podcast. Well, I wouldn't say it's new, but I have a podcast out where I interview the guy, Ted Sarandos, who's the head of Netflix, and I'm trying to get Encino Man, Son-in-Law, In the Army Now, and all those films. So if you guys are on Twitter or any social media aspects of it all, tweet out to Netflix and say you want Weasel and the Juice on there. So
get all the Weasel on there.
The classics, yeah.
It is a classic.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're not watching it on Netflix, then you're missing out. So let them know you need it on Netflix today. Now,
okay. Now you don't know what your next question is.
I got my question. I don't need throw them away. Throw them away. I don't need my questions. Look at that.
Whoa.
It's Matrix style right there.
Whoa, that was good. I like that.
That was impressive. That was impressive. So a lot of people know you obviously from the movies, but yes, you're at the Funny Bone, so stand-up comedy. Is that different than your films?
Well, I'd have to say, is it different? Well, yeah, it's me live. So the films, it's sorry, I have dandruff.
It's okay. You can't tell with the hat on.
Sorry.
Can't tell with the hat on.
Yeah. Lice, I think, is coming out. No, well, you got one too.
We got it. Matrix. I'm all ready for this. Right. Matrix, man.
Oh, no, stand-up is something that I started when I was pretty young, probably 17, 18, 19, around there, and I've been doing it, and then I got into film, so I love stand-up. Stand-up's fun.
And you kind of mentored by the great Sam Kinison.
Yes. I went on the road with him. He started at the Comedy Store. So
not a bad way to start your career.
No, not a bad way. He was hilarious.
Do you think Sam would? How do you think he'd do these days if he was still around doing his shtick all over the place?
I think similar to maybe George Carlin. You know what I mean? Like George Carlin, like we all know the late great George Carlin. He had several HBO specials and he was always hilarious. So I think Sam would be talking about what's going on in the world, and he always had a good take on that.
Now, the baseball is going on now. Are you a big baseball fan?
Cornhuskers.
Cornhuskers. Hey, they play tomorrow, taking on Minnesota.
I was gonna wear my red, but
Yeah, there's no
don't
red.
Touch.
No red.
I'm not like you like that. No, yeah. So there's 4 teams left. It's Chicago, right? And
Chicago.
Mets, and then
Toronto
and
KC.
Yeah.
You got a team of those 4?
I think it'd be cool if Toronto won, just
really?
Based off the fact they're not American. It'd be hilarious. Kind of like Trump and the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just the fact
see where you're coming from.
Yeah, he's just like, it's so obscure that he's #1 right now. So, but.
Did you know about that fun fact with the Back to the Future, how they predicted the Cubs winning the World Series this year?
No.
You didn't know about that?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, so when Marty McFly and the professor, when they go into the future, it's October, I think it's 15th, 2015,
right.
and they read the newspaper headlines that say the Cubs win the World Series, and people are freaking out because they might actually win the World Series this year.
What are you even talking about?
I know, I'm blowing your mind.
Jesus. Anyways, Pauly Shore, but no, I'm just kidding. No, I think that's cool. The Cubs, it's classic. I mean, the Cubs. You know what I mean? The uniform, the stadium, the whole thing it'd be cool. Yeah.
You're in LA. Are you a big Dodgers fan? Or is that just your team by default?
I'm not. I'm more basketball and football.
Basketball and football.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Who's your football team?
That's a good question. I don't have a particular favorite team. I just like the sport.
Just like the sport.
Yeah, I like watching big guys beat the crap out of each other. But basketball, you know, I live in LA, so the Clippers, but I also am very happy with Golden State. I thought they did a great job, and then big fan of LeBron. So you know.
So was Cleveland the right choice, or should he have stayed in Miami?
No, for sure, Cleveland.
For sure,
yeah,
Cleveland.
yeah.
Where are you
You didn't need the questions.
I don't need the questions. I don't need the questions.
Yeah. Well, actually, we do need the questions.
We'll just go with this question. Whatever it says.
It.
Something about, well, let's see. You got a podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what was on here. The podcast. Sure, that's what was on there. Podcast. So what's your podcast about?
Well, if you just go to paulyshore.com and you click the podcast icon, it's just, there's a whole bunch of people on there. It's obscure. It's obscure guests from Irving Azoff, who is he's the Eagles manager, to, I don't know, Chris Kattan is on there, and Ziggy Marley's on there. So it's just an array.
Literally anybody under the sun, right?
Yeah, it's just
anybody
an
you
array.
want to talk to.
Yeah. I also have porn star Alexis Texas as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a good one to start off on.
Yeah, if there's any fans of hers.
Well, we'll say that one for another day.
This is more family show. Sorry.
So who you got coming up on the podcast?
Well, this last week it was what's his name? Nick Kroll.
Oh, Nick Kroll,
yeah.
Big fan of his. I like his work. He's good stuff.
Yeah.
Do you catch much TV these days? Are there any big comedies you're into?
I like watching Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
I like watching. I'm sorry, he's so silly. I can't. It's hard not to watch him.
You can't.
And then Bernie Sanders is a mess.
Yeah.
He's really funny. And then you got Hillary, who's just dodging and weaving all the time, and the whole thing is just hilarious.
I think if it comes down,
it's gonna get funny. In January, yeah.
When it comes down to just a couple people on each side, it's gonna get crazy.
Well, it's gonna be hilarious because right now they're just basically saying it's gonna be Hillary and Donald, which will be funny because their kids totally get along, and now these two people are just thrashing. I mean, that's gonna be awkward.
Yeah.
You know, someone's gonna have to say like, we gotta stop talking right now, pretty soon. You know, so.
So what if Trump wins, and then Kanye actually does run? Who are you picking, Kanye or Trump?
No comment.
No comment. That's the best way to avoid it.
Yeah,
right?
no comment.
That's the best way to avoid it. Well, he's got a bunch of stuff coming up on Netflix. Hopefully. Make sure you tweet him. Let him know.
Put that out. Don't put that out yet. Hopefully. We're trying to get my stuff on Netflix. But more importantly, I'm in town. This is Pauly Shore. I'll be at the Nebraska Omaha Funny Bone. And I'll also be at the Salad Bar at Whole Foods probably around 2 o'clock.
Pretty good. That's the bar in town to go to, is the Whole Foods Salad Bar.
Yeah, exactly. Not the other bars.
2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. Pauly Shore.
Can I do the wheeze for them since they want to, you know what I mean?
Want the wheeze.
They have to turn their heads, though. Tell them to turn their heads.
Turn your heads?
Turn your heads. Weasel. There you go. You know what I mean?
There it is. Very cool. Thank you, brother.
Later.
Take it easy, guys.